Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Pennsylvania State Farm Show Complex in the Equine Arena. Pro Indoor Soccer on the MASL Soccer Network today. It's the Baltimore Blast at 10-7 in second place in the East, taking on your Harrisburg Heat at 2-16. Struggling along right now, the Harrisburg Heat. They have won only one of the 5 meetings against this Baltimore Blast team. Last night, they lost against San Diego. That is, the Baltimore Blast lost against San Diego 9-6. The Heat lost to Utica City on Friday night. These two teams will battle it out today. Baltimore and Harrisburg, always a great rivalry. John Wilsbach with you. Rex Herbert, the original owner of the Harrisburg Heat, will be honored at halftime. We look forward to that ceremony with many Harrisburg Heat greats coming back and joining us on the field. So make sure you stick around for that during our halftime show. Dr. Rex Herbert inducted into the Harrisburg Heat Hall of Fame. The Baltimore Blast, big question mark coming into this game after last night's game. Who was going to get the starting nod in net? William Van Zella or Mike Zierhofer? They even have Zach Hostler with them on this trip. I get the feeling we'll see William Van Zella, but who knows? Could be Zierhofer. The same for the Harrisburg Heat. Is Willie B ready to go, or Darian McCauley? We'll find out when they line up out here on the field for the start of this contest. The Harrisburg Heat being led in scoring by Dominic Francis. 14 goals, 10 assists, 24 total points. The Baltimore Blast, they are also battling through some injuries right now, but in a much better position than the Harrisburg Heat, being led by Lucas Roque. Roque, 22 goals, 13 assists, 35 points, followed by Tony Donatelli, 17 goals, 12 assists, 29 points. As I mentioned, Baltimore has won 4 of the 5 meetings this season. The Heat won that January 22nd game here by a 6-5 score. Jamie Thomas, who leads Baltimore with 17 blocks, is a scratch for this game. Of course, Max Ferdinand did an ACL. He is out. The Harrisburg Heat may be getting Ty Hall back for this game. Otherwise, Elton De Oliveira, who is also a former Blast player, he remains out with that hamstring injury. So we'll see what the Heat are able to muster up for this game between these two teams. The official match ball of the MASL is Flight. It's designed and produced by Flight, expertly designed, in fact, for the indoor game. Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything. The officials for today's match brought to you by Capelli. Capelli is the official uniform sponsor of the MASL game officials. And today's officials, Ryan Sigich and Joshua Encarnacion. MASLsoccer.com, your home for everything Arena Soccer League. I should say Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, standings, and in-depth features. Bookmark the page now so you don't miss a note. MASLsoccer.com. When we come back, it's the start of play. Harrisburg and Baltimore here on MASL Soccer and the Heat Soccer Network.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
Back in Harrisburg, John Wilsbach with you. Other games today in the MASL. San Diego at Utica City, and that is now a final. The San Diego Sockers remain unbeaten. They knock off Utica FC 6-5. What a tight game that was. And San Diego now 18-0 on the season. The other game going on right now, the Beast of the East, the Florida Tropics, they lead Tacoma 8-3. The Florida Tropics currently 14-1, looking to better that record and keep a sizable lead ahead of this Baltimore Blast team. Looks like Willie B is going to get the start in net for the Harrisburg Heat. You see him warming up there in the end zone. He was a question mark for this one as Darian McCauley started on Friday night. Willie B, 2-8 on the year, 6.98 goals against average. And it looks like it's going to be Mike Zierhofer starting in net for the Baltimore Blast. Zierhofer 4-1, playing well. 3.72 goals against average. He really came in and did a number in that game here in Harrisburg when Van Zella was injured by Harris and went hard down to the carpet. Zierhofer came in and pretty much shut the Heat out in the second half of that game. There's the Heat bench. You see Pat Healy to the right of the screen, right behind the Wink 104 logo. Head coach for the Harrisburg Heat and Baltimore Blast defensive great. Son of Kevin Healy, one of the owners of the Harrisburg Heat here, and serves as president of the organization. Team captain Danny DePrima out there getting the start. The Heat will be wearing their purple uniforms and Baltimore in the white uniforms. Good many Baltimore Blast fans showing up here at the game. And the Heat will go from right to left here on MASL Soccer, the Heat Soccer Network. Ball sent down, and Zierhofer and the Blast immediately come up with it and send it the other way. Matt Brame knocking it out of play, gives Baltimore a restart right at the top of the arc here early in this first quarter. Baltimore 10-7 on the season. The Heat 2-16. Restart. Give and go, and a shot wide by Donatelli, but the follow-up goal! Upper left corner, Tony Donatelli. Man with a golden foot. Just cranks it. Not too much a keeper can do to stop a shot like that. 17 seconds into this first quarter. Give you a replay on that again here shortly. Tony Donatelli, upper left corner. What a blast. No pun intended. His 18th of the season. And back the other way, ball sent down on Willie B. Baltimore back on it again in their own end. Pereira trying to clear it out. In the neutral zone, Chavez working forward, plays it to his left. Araujo, goal! Rafael Araujo ties this game for the Heat at 1:03 of the first. Nice to get one back quickly for the recent newcomer to the Harrisburg Heat. Chavez will get the assist. Araujo, his third of the season, ties this game at 1. In fact, I was talking to him before the game in the trainer's room, and I've been having some issues saying his name at times. And he was sitting next to Matt Brame, who's from France, and he liked how I said his name. I said, it can't be as easy as Brame's. Brame says, well, that's how you say it in America. He goes, we say it differently in France. So you're going to get the American version. And here's Brame. He'll blast one. Goes just wide. Ball comes back out along the near boards and cleared out to the neutral zone. Matt Brame on it for the Harrisburg Heat. They'll dump it down into the corner. Santana, longtime Blast player, and also played here in Harrisburg. Has it cleared out. Brame will send it back to Willie B. Up on the near side, Danny DePrima. We're on the far side to Brame. He'll chip it out to Miller, who can't handle it, and Santana will send it back. Zierhofer can't clear it. Comes back out to Miller. Shot saved. Miller again, another save by Zierhofer. He stayed right in front of that shot. Third one, this time he'll scoop it up. Great positioning by Mike Zierhofer. Ball sent down to the right side. Popped up and out by Pereira. Should be a goal kick for the Heat. They're saying yes, it is. Kick in for the Heat. It did touch another Blast player. Brame will restart things. Onto the right side. Baltimore with it. Harris. Chavez. Neutral zone far side. Ty Hall in there. Seeing his first shift with the Heat. Nice job by Williamson in the neutral zone. Ball crossed in front. Hall! Got it! Ty Hall with the body. And Ty Hall gives the Heat a 2-1 lead. Welcome back, Ty Hall. I'll get you that highlight when we get it. Harris sent it right across to the middle there from that wing. Time of the goal, 3:14. Hall from Harris. First one for Ty Hall. 2-1 in favor of the Heat. So Harrisburg up by one. Back the other way comes Mike Diesel. Moves into the right side. Plays it back out to the neutral zone where Danny DePrima comes up with it. DePrima in a little traffic. Runs out of it. Now taps it back to Willie B. Back on the near side. DePrima down to Araujo. Trying to get free in the corner with it. Takes it down deep into the corner off the boards. Oh, tripping foul there against Mello. It'll be a free kick for the Heat. Brambila getting tripped up. He'll go off. Heat will bring in some new personnel for the restart. Francis will play it behind him, but DePrima was not in position to pass or make a shot. They recollect. Now Francis will send it down the corner for Hall. Ty Hall. Neutral zone Williamson. Onto the far side, Francis. Dominic Francis tries passing, but it's blocked. And Francis will recover it on the near side. Williamson out at center circle. Here comes Harris. Down the middle. He's got room. Pulls that trigger just wide right. Harris battling forward again with Kita, and the Heat win it. Francis knocking it down, but Zierhofer able to grab on. ball dumped all the way down into the heat zone. Dorsey will send it out of midfield. Santana sends it down into the right corner. Takes a big bounce on Anning. Now it's over on the far side. Mello, Santana, Pereira, stolen away. Araujo down the right side, moves into the wing, sends one off the boards. Harris tries to connect. It was blocked, I think, by Zierhofer, but we're going to get a stoppage with the injured player right in front of the Baltimore bench, Juan Pereira. Heather Colbus, the trainer, longtime trainer in Baltimore, taking care of things. Well, that would give us a chance to check up on things. It was a good steal there by Araujo, but Pereira just went down weird off of it. And some good chances there by the Heat. Fans, Filson Water is the official water supplier of the Heat. You can ask Filson about branding and promotional opportunities with your logo on water bottles. Our friend Rod Ort Signs, the official sign sponsor for the Heat. Calafino Tequila, smooth, sipping, fine experiences. Cheers to your new favorite tequila. Join the Calafino family. From young athletes to weekend warriors, Penn State Sports Medicine is the official health care provider of the Harrisburg Heat. They can help you get back into the game faster. They're welcoming new patients. Call today, 717-531-5638, 717-531-5638. Blast with it. Pereira should be fine. Getting checked out on the bench. Worked on there. As the blast, little heel kick, knocks her off the boards. And the Heat able to bring it back out with Chavez. 3v2 develops. Overlapping right side. Brame around the board. Zierhofer trying to get in. Hall tickles the twine. His second goal of the game. Ty Hall ripping it from that right side. Time of the goal, 6:04. Ty Hall's second goal for the Heat. Brame had a good blast from the corner. Zierhofer got a hand on it, but Hall was right there to play that carom. He should give Brame the assist. 3-1 in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. Welcome back, Ty. This banged up, injured Heat team has needed him. As we get the media timeout, fans, how much money does your utility company send you each month? How much money do you give them? Why not get paid to go solar? Renew Solar can show you how to put money in your pocket. Contact Renew for a no-cost, no-obligation analysis at renew-solar.com. You can't have heat without solar. Renew is the official field sponsor of the Heat. Visit Renew next to the merchandise stand for information and a free restaurant gift card. We're just outside of Section 1. There's David Bascom, head coach for the Baltimore Blast, trying to get his team pumped back into this game. The all-time leading scorer for the Harrisburg Heat, David Bascom, Bermuda native. Red Card book is now out, I believe, or at least taking pre-orders for it. Kind of an autobiography by David Bascom. Red Card book, make sure you check that out. Especially online where he gives some testimonials on camera. And quite a moving book by David Bascom. Well, fans, anyone can hire a realtor, but smart consumers hire Pennsylvania's only Deal Tour. Dylan Madsen, the #1 Coldwell Banker agent in PA. Google the Deal Tour to see his famous videos and testimonials. And when you are ready to buy or sell a home, let the Deal Tour work that deal. There's Bascom right there. As play is back on with the Heat leading 3-1. Donatelli trying to pass it. Blocked by Harris. Clears it back out, but too far off the foot. For Meller. Now intercepted over on the far side by Kerstetter. Meller passing it right up, and it goes right to Mello. You got a Meller, and a Mello. Don't get confused. And along the near side, David Miller gets crunched along the boards. It'll be just a foul and a free kick coming up for Harrisburg. There's Tony Donatelli. He's got the lone Baltimore goal, 17 seconds into this one. And you can see right there, kind of the, not too strong, but a little bit of the Malachi crunch on Miller. Here's a shot to go! Danny DePrima! And the Heat are opening it up here. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 43 seconds. Danny DePrima gets that pass from the right side from Araujo, and DePrima's able to finish it off. It's now 4-1 Heat. But look, as we know, no lead is big enough against this Baltimore Blast team. When they respond quickly and in force. So this game far from over. The good news is, those of you who love Papa John's Pizza, you're going to save some money. The Heat are excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion. Thanks to our friends at Papa John's in Harrisburg, as another Heat player gets knocked down. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away, you can use the code HEAT4. That's HEAT and the number 4 anytime over the next week on papajohns.com or the Papa John's app. Save 40% off your entire order. That's the code HEAT with the number 4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week with the Heat Score 4, and they've done it early on here. Ball sent down in the corner. That was Ty Hall. He appears to be okay, by the way, who was knocked down as the Blast are able to clear it back out. Dominic Francis runs it down, gives it back to Matt Brain. Up on the near side is Harris. Back to Brain. Blast bring it the other way with Mello down that left side. Back out in the neutral zone it comes. Kita, near side Santana. Araujo trying to keep control, but Donatelli gets it back. On to the right side, Roque back out for Donatelli. Santana far side. Ball dumped down to the right side. Roque has it knocked away by Brame. Araujo, nice job clearing it out. Chavez is going to work it down the left side. Chavez steps in left side, pulls the trigger wide. Goes over to Danny DePrima on the right side. He'll play it back out in the neutral zone to Williamson. Now onto the near side for Kerstetter. Up along the boards, Chavez again. Moves in, shot, knocked down Zierhofer. Zierhofer trying to clear it out. Hall putting some pressure on. Finally, Zierhofer just dumps it the other way. And the Heat go back and recover again. Here's Ty Hall. He's got 2 goals, looking for the hat trick. Plays it to the left side for Harris. Shot just wide. Comes back out to the neutral zone. Roque on it. And Williamson. Now Kerstetter. All sent down into the corner. Rambila trying to get to it, but it's kicked out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Heat coming up. 5:35 to go here in the first. 4-1 Harrisburg. 2 goals by Ty Hall. One by Danny DePrima, which, by the way, that was his 6th of the season. One by Rafael Araujo. Restart, top of the arc. Harris gives it back, knocked down by Zierhofer. Got deflected there by the Heat and by Baltimore. Another one just wide, loose, and again cleared out to the far side at the last moment by Josh Hughes right in the crease as it got behind Zierhofer. Some good opportunities there by Francis and Harris. Over on the far side. Ball comes back. Mike Zierhofer. Set up the middle of the field. And Ang moves in. Shot. Save. Willie B. Far side, Mello knocking it around. Ty Hall knocks it back out. Covered by Howard Miller. Miller on it in the neutral zone. It's Howard Miller Jr. He gets bumped off the play by Williamson. Chipped from Francis down into the right corner. Dos Santos on it there. And we'll get the pushing foul against Miller. Free kick coming up for Baltimore. The Blast losing last night to unbeaten San Diego 9-6. So the Heat had the night off. Some tired legs right now for Baltimore. And the Heat are trying to take advantage of that. David Miller back in the neutral zone. Basso, Willie B. Ariujo, left point. He'll leave it behind him for Kerstetter. Midfield, Danny DePrima had to step up on it. Had some pressure dumping it down into the corner there. Blast on it, trying to get it out. Kita sends it to the opposite side. Mello. Dos Santos. Onto the near side. Looked like Roque got the hand on it. Maybe didn't. Either way, Chavez comes up with it for the Heat. Runs it out of traffic. Oh, he's looking fast tonight. Here comes Chavez for Harrisburg. Moves into the right side. Gets by Mello. Takes a shot just wide. Goes around the boards to the near side. Brought back out by Raley. Jeremy Raley up the near side. As the Heat wanted to change up a couple guys here, but didn't get the chance. Brame with the interception brings it back out. Down along the near boards. Raley got to it first and plays it back to Zierhofer. Back out for Raley. Harrisburg Heat with a 4-1 lead. Brambila, top left side of the arc, moves forward, shot blocked. Dos Santos on it now. Clears it back out. We had Jim Pollahan on the broadcast Friday night here, former Heat head coach. Also former assistant in Baltimore and a player as well. To get a 3-line violation against Baltimore. I thought Roque got the header on that at the right location, but they're saying that he was over, and the Heat are going to get it back center point of the yellow line. That's going to be a close one if we show that replay again, whether or not he was over or not. Zierhofer pops it up. Let's see where he's at here. Whew, I'll tell you. Well, the official was standing right there. He made the call. But that was a close one, but you got to go with him. Near side, Kerstetter. Jim Pollahan was just recently inducted into the Hall of Fame for the Blast, and that great ceremony they had down there recently. 40 years of Blast soccer and bringing back a lot of Baltimore Blast greats, players and coaches. Little heel pass on the far side. Willie B clears it back over to the far boards. Dos Santos on it there. Sends it back out for an Ang. Near side, Howard Miller Jr. 1:35 to go in the first. Blast working around. Willie B, easy grab there off the shot down the slot by Pereira. Well, he's going to fire it down the near side. Looking for Dominic Francis moving in the left corner boards. Francis along the side. Keeping it alive. Miller tries taking a shot, and that's blocked back out to the neutral zone, and Williamson is on it. minute to go here in the first. Brame getting it over on the far side. Williamson and Brame. Araujo to Harris, right side. Baltimore able to clear it. Brame on it again with 18 seconds. Sending it down, Araujo. A lot of pressure from behind by Diesel. About 5 seconds left to go here. Basso chips it high in the air, goes down on Zierhofer. He'll hold. We have played one good quarter for the Harrisburg Heat. As we get a little skirmish briefly out near the yellow line. Our score, Harrisburg 4, Baltimore 1. Second quarter coming up. MASL Soccer on the Heat Soccer Network.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
The Heat are excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion thanks to our friends at Papa John's of Harrisburg and Central Pennsylvania. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away, you can use code HEAT4 anytime over the following week at papajohns.com or on the Papa John's app to save 40% on your entire order. That's code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week after any game where the Heat score 4.
All right, I'm back. Welcome back. 4-1 Harrisburg. Coming up at halftime, Dr. Rex Herbert being inducted into the Heat Hall of Fame. I'll be down on the field handling the emceeing duties for that, so stick around at halftime. Fans for 27 years. Freedmont has been an industry leader in service and education. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Choose wisely and call Freedmont. Freedmont's growing. If you're a branch, team, or individual looking for a better opportunity, call, or I should say contact with an email, info@Freedmont, that's with a D, Freedmont.com. NMLS 2893. Frank's Marble and Granite, longtime Heat supporter, over 30 years, helping people improve their homes with granite, quartz, and marble. No other company can match your service quality or reputation. Everything is done right here in Pennsylvania to Frank's Marble and Granite, the best in the biz. And the Harrisburg Heat proud to announce its new partner, Planet Fitness. Join the judgment-free zone for just $10 a month and get access to clean and spacious clubs, tons of cardio equipment, free fitness training, and more at Planet Fitness. We start the second quarter. Harrisburg's going left to right, Baltimore right to left as we get a foul against the Blast. They don't like to call that much. Let's check out what our shots were here in the first quarter stats. 12-3. Wow. Heat out shooting Baltimore. The shots have been hard to come by for the Heat. They're coming out of the gates quick in this game. Willie B sends it up the middle, tap near side, Brame on it. Long pass down, David Miller gets free in the corner, but Zierhofer comes over, kicks it out of play. It'll be a restart for the Heat coming up. Will it be on the side or at the top of the arc? I believe they're going to do the kick in from the left side. I mentioned the Papa John's promotion. The Heat have already scored 4 goals So next time you go online this week on papajohns.com or the Papa John's app, save 40% off your entire order. The code is HEAT and the number 4. All right, restart comes out. Williamson with a blast wide right. Ball cleared out front. Donatelli able to clear it out to the neutral zone. Willie B gets it back. Rolls it to Williamson. Williamson near side, sending it down for David Miller. Heel kicks it to Harris at the right point. He'll pull the trigger wide. Loose in the middle. Shot by Kerstetter. Just wide left. Out to Harris with a volley shot wide left. Oh, a few golden opportunities there for the Heat. Donatelli able to clear it back out. Down the near side. Harrisburg running it down. Chavez getting it back to Willie B. He'll send it around the boards to Basso. Basso to Chavez. Couldn't control it. Baltimore comes up with it. Mello with a shot blocked. Knocked back out to the neutral zone. Dos Santos. Over onto the far side. Dos Santos gets it back. Pereira. Moving into the left point. Stopping. Plays it back out center point. Dos Santos with a blast save by Willie B. Diving to his left. David Miller trying to clear it out. Hit out of play into the Heat bench. A little late on the whistle, but it should be a kick in. I thought for Baltimore. And they do give that to him. Okay. Just took a little while to figure it out. It'll be a restart coming up here for the Blast. Unless they're doing a drop ball. No, it will be a blast. Let's see, I thought they were the ones who hit it first. Restart from the neutral zone. Ball played to the near side. Pereira on it. He'll approach the yellow line. Works toward the wing. Goes deep into the corner. Sends one off the boards and grabbed onto by Willie B. He'll roll to the far side for Williamson. He'll send it to the near side for Brame. Back over to Williamson. 4-1 Heat. Willie B sending it out. Sent right back into the corner. Roque on it. DePrimo will clear it out for the Heat. Araujo pushed down from behind by Dos Santos. It'll be a free kick for the Heat with 12:17 to go here in the second quarter. Harrisburg with it. That's going to be Brame playing it back to Willie B. On to the near side, Brame trying to get it up to Ty Hall. Zierhofer boots it up the field, headed the other way by Basso. Brame has it stolen away from him by Roque. Donatelli will dance it around the circle, and Roque will bring it up. Roque at the left point, pulls the trigger, save by Willie. William Banahane. Willie B, we call him. We've had a million different pronunciations of Banahane. Here's another shot, gets deflected wide, followed up by Mello, up and out of play. It'll be a goal kick for the Heat. He likes that too. That's becoming kind of league standard for Willie B. There's Mello. 16 goals so far this season for the Blast. Kerstetter battling up along the far boards, collides with Miller Jr., pokes it out, and then it's sent all the way back to the Baltimore zone. Nelson Santana. Now Pereira. Heat keeping the pressure on up front. Pereira over to Zierhofer. He'll send it down. Williamson with a high header, still loose on the left side. Ball was shot underneath Willie B, but it was shot wide by an Ang. Heat able to clear it back out to the neutral zone. Will get the foul whistled against Juan Pereira. Coming up at halftime, the Hall of Fame induction of Dr. Rex Herbert, the original owner of the Harrisburg Heat. Stephen Basso sending it down. Good grab there by Zierhofer. He'll fling it the other way. Dos Santos will catch up to it down the near boards. Hall runs it down as well and puts the pressure on. Near side, Dominic Francis steps in, brings it back out. Meanwhile, Dos Santos and Ty Hall, we're going to get the blue card called against Dos Santos. He and Hall were battling once Francis took the ball away, and Dos Santos, not sure if he kicked him or got an extra cheap shot in as those two were battling, but Dos Santos was the one spotted by the official, and he will go to the penalty box for 2 minutes. Time of the penalty, 4:34 of the second. Adriano Dos Santos. Let's see if we can see what happens here. So Dos Santos and Hall, they both went after it. Dos Santos kind of put the arms in front and slammed backwards. Didn't like it, gave his argument. Didn't matter. 2 minutes for striking would be my guess. That should be the call from what we could tell on the replay. The Heat will go on the power play. They are 5 of 22 for 23%, but they've given them 3 shorthanded goals this season. Baltimore has killed off 13 of 20 for 65%. They've even scored a shorthanded goal, as the Heat have the man advantage and a chance to up this lead. Brame on the far side. Now Danny DePrima. Up the middle, Urju. DePrima. Left side, Brame. Araujo. Kicked high in the air by Santana. Never hit the ceiling structure. And back the other way comes Mello down the left side. Has it stolen away. The Heat still getting pressure in their own end with the man advantage. Now Baltimore retreats back defensively. Ball dumped down for Francis. Right wing boards. Neutral zone. Danny DePrima. Over to the left side, Matt Brame. He tries sending it down to the far post, but that one got away from him and out of play. A lot of Harrisburg Heat greats are here tonight. We'll see them at halftime. Bill Betcher, Doug Petras, Angelo Panzetta, Lester Felician, Richard Chinapu, Jim Pollahan, front office, Greg Cook is here. Foul on the Heat. Free kick coming up here for the Baltimore Blast. John Gregg, Mike Henninger here. See who else shows up. Have any surprise guest. Restart coming up here for the Blast. And again, they are shorthanded right now. Ball played out for Diesel. Instead of trying to score, they'll just try to get the clock to tick down on those power plays. Zierhofer dumping it down. Sent back out for Harris. Not a good power play for the Heat. We're going to get a blue card coming up here on Baltimore again, as Dominic Francis got tripped up when he got the pass out there in the middle of the field by Juan Pereira. We'll check that out again. And now the Heat will briefly have a 2-man advantage before it goes back to the 1-man advantage. Time of the penalty, 5:55. So Pereira in the penalty box. Here come the Heat. 2-man advantage. Brame left side. In the corner, Harris. Out front, DePrima. Right side, Francis. Shot up. Out of play. Goal kick coming up for Baltimore. Dominic Francis. Leading this Harrisburg Heat team, 14 goals. 24 points on the season for him. Dos Santos soon to come out of the penalty box in another 18 seconds. 2-man advantage for 15 more here for Brame. Down to the right side, Francis. Center point, DePrima. Left side, Brame. Araujo. Brame out front, right side, Francis. Tried centering it. Knocked back to the side by Santana. Zierhofer grabs on. Dos Santos comes out of the penalty box. Long throw for him. Willie B's out of net, and a goal for Dos Santos. That will be considered a short-handed goal for the Baltimore Blast. Dos Santos slides right in front of the Heat bench. Should get a yellow card there, and he does. That is taunting. Right in front of the Heat bench, Dos Santos. He's trying to say, hey, my fans are in that neighborhood or in that area. But it was right in front of the Heat bench. And he's going to get a 5-minute misconduct. Now, that will not affect power play. But Dos Santos, with a great goal, comes out of the penalty box. The 5v3 turns into the 5v4. Willie B comes out to challenges and is out of position. Time of the goal, 6:46 of the second, as Dos Santos is able to score. Let's see if we can see that goal again by Dos Santos here while they talk to the head coach David Bascom. Zierhofer should get the assist. It's a 4-2 game. Try to cue back that goal for you on our highlights. Zierhofer got that ball, made the grab, saw Dos Santos coming out of the penalty box. Makes that nice long toss, and look, Willie B just came way out too far and one timing it. Dos Santos tapping it. Brame was upset because he had him covered. And there's the slide right in front of the Heat bench. It wasn't like he was looking way up into the crowd either. He was right in front of the Heat bench doing that. And that's why he got the 5-minute misconduct. It's still a 5v4 here for the Heat. Francis shot wide. Ball cleared back out to the near side now to play. That'll be a kick in for Harrisburg. The Heat still with 41 seconds on the 5v4. And a great job by the Blast getting a shorthanded goal. Far side Harris. Brame. Harris. Now Danny DePrima. Brame. Tries passing, had it blocked. Plays it. Araujo. Busted up. Nice job there by Diesel. Brings it out of traffic down the left side. Little help from Mello in the front, but Willie B gets to the ball in time. Rolls it out for Dominic Francis, far side. 13 seconds left on the man advantage. Down the near side, Danny DePrima. Pereira's going to be coming out of the penalty box here in seconds. So they either got to make sure they don't make the same mistake twice. Ball sent around, Zierhofer grabs on. And there's Pereira out of the penalty box. And the Blast kill off both penalties. And get a goal out of it too. Penalties have a funny way of working things out, don't they, fans? But Dos Santos gets another 4 minutes down there in the penalty box to chill out. Teams are at equal strength. Pereira, near side. David Miller, able to bring it out to the neutral zone. Taps it all the way down the other way. Chip tie in the air. Williamson with a header. Now David Miller comes over there. Right side Williamson, shot, saves Zierhofer. They try to head it back to him, Roque did. Now Roque tries to get it out himself. Kept alive by Miller. Herstetter on it. 6:05 to go in the second. 4-2 Harrisburg. Couple final scores today in the MASL. We'll run them down shortly. Teams are at equal strength. Heat with the ball. Matt Brame on it. Across midfield. Laying it down for Danny DePrima. Turns, shot, saves Zierhofer. Ball sent back out to the neutral zone. Knocked to the near side by Mello, and Ty Hall's going to run it down and play it back to Willie B. Over to Ty Hall. Zigzagging around. Hall sending it down the near boards. Anning over to the far side. Santana. Center circle. Mello over to Kita. He'll step in at the right point. Slow it up. Stop. Back out to the neutral. Nelson Santana, the ageless wonder. Pops one high off the boards, comes back out. Cleared back out by Ty Hall. Santana, just a beast. What a veteran. Sends this one back softly. Zierhofer has to come out and get to it before Chavez gets to it. Here comes Basso. He'll play it down to the right side, but it's intercepted by Mello. Anang trying to get it out, gave it away. David Meller has it. Meller, left corner boards, chips it in the air, but it's knocked down with the chest of Santana. Zierhofer will pick it up. 4:17 to go in the second. Ball sent down the far side. Williamson clears it out of play. It'll be a kick in. Oh, they're saying it went off the blast. I thought for sure that went off of the heat. Roque doesn't like the call. We'll get the TV timeout in the meantime. Fans, anyone can sell you a copier, but Capital focuses on efficiencies. Their proprietary software shows businesses where there's waste and issues. They saved a local business over $10,000 a month by identifying and solving an issue, and now that business is a client. Contact Capital today. If you save your boss that much money, maybe you'll get a raise. CapitalBusinessInc.com. When buying, refinancing, or selling a home, you can choose your own title firm. Endeavor Title is attorney-owned and operated, and with over 15 years' experience, they're one of the most respected title firms in the area. Endeavor Title. When you want attorney expertise on your side. Don't forget, Pineview Fun Farm is the fun family destination in Littlestown, offering camps, events, parties, and a petting zoo with a variety of amazing animals. They're also the company that provides the kid movie characters for the heat, like Frozen, Disney, Paw Patrol, and more. You can hire them for your kids. Yep, those same characters for your party. Pineview Fun Farm. And Penn Harris Hotel Trademark Collection by Wyndham. That's where the pros stay. They're the preferred hotel partner of the Harrisburg Heat at Penn Harris. Fans, don't forget you can get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. Don't forget MASL Primetime, your home for the best in highlights, interviews, and action from the MASL. Each week, catch the latest episode starting on Wednesdays, and you can go back on YouTube and look at all those there as well, or on MASL TV. Alex Bastjavanski giving you all the excitement of each week's MASL action on MASL Primetime. Blast with the ball out in the neutral zone. They'll bring it the other way, going right to left. On the far side, sent back to Zierhofer. Pereira. Dos Santos still serving that misconduct. Teams are at equal strength. Here's Roque around the boards, knocked down by Willie B. Battling along the side for it. He trying to get to it. And Howard Miller Jr. got tripped up inadvertently with a collision here with Araujo, and they're just going to rule it a foul. Not a blue card. Both were going for the ball. It'll be a restart, though, for the Blast here at the top of the arc. Here's the Blast bench. Top of the arc, Mello. Left side, Donatelli pops it up. And out of play. I don't think Tony was ready for the restart on that one. 3:28 to go here in the second. Here's Mello. 16 goals thus far on the season for the veteran player. Set up the middle of the field. David Miller over to the left side. Dominic Francis and Miller battling for it. Miller shot from the corner. Santana comes up with it. Still guarding it with a head. A lot of nifty head and footwork there by the veteran. Francis has it now. Lost it. Good steal there by Jeremy Raley. Roque taps it. Gave it away though. Right side Francis. Shot blocked by Santana. Comes back out to Mello. Roque trying to get rid of it. Busted up by Francis. The Heat keeping the pressure up. And that one kicked out off of Francis. It'll be Baltimore's ball. But great pressure up front for the Heat trying to make things happen. And same there with Dominic Francis. Remember that number 17. Dominic Francis and number 2. Brad Kerstetter. Contact them. Put the pros in your corner. If you're buying or selling a home, contact those two guys, Brad Kerstetter and Dominic Francis, for your real estate needs. A lot of these guys, just like many of the past former Heat players, start looking toward life after soccer and what they're going to be doing. Here's Santana. Near side, Pereira. Trying to get it up the middle. Brain will clear it. 3-line violation. Restart coming up for Baltimore, center point of the yellow line. So let's see what they do. Oh, yep, I was going to say, I don't know where they were tossing it, but they'll put it at the center point now. The misconduct is over there for Dos Santos. He's back out there. He'll get it left side, shot. Partially touched, goes right to Willie B. Set up the middle, Francis is going to let it go through, but no one's back for the Heat there. 1:48 to play here in the half. Original team owner, Dr. Rex Herbert, coming up at halftime. Willie B in the corner trying to clear it out, keep it away from Tony Donatelli. Meller able to get it out for Brame. Far side for Williamson, back to Willie B. Going to run down all the highlights of the first half right here at the end of the second quarter for you. As it's sent down the corner. Brambila trying to get to it. Battling, trying to get free, got pulled down. That's a foul. And Dos Santos right there on his back. Good hustle by Brambila. Restart from that bottom left corner side. DePrima approaching. Plays it toward the middle, but Araujo was tied up. Zierhofer able to pick it up. And Dos Santos looks to bring it out. Under a minute to go here in the half. Far side, Roque. Couldn't get the shot off, kind of got knocked around a little bit. Willie B tossing it. Mello will head it back to Zierhofer. On the near side, Mello. Miller Jr. Diesel with 18 seconds to go. Ball sent down. Kerstetter knocking it away from Miller. He'll battle it out in the neutral zone. Diesel again. Sends it high off the glass. Bounces around a couple times right to Willie B, and that'll do it. We've reached halftime. Halftime here in Harrisburg. 4-2 with the Heat leading. Let's run down your out-of-town scoreboard. San Diego knocks off Utica City 6-5. Florida defeats Tacoma 10-4. And we are set to show you the first half highlights. Quick start for Baltimore in this one. Just 17 seconds in. Tony Donatelli right there in the upper left corner of the net. Makes it a 1-0 game in favor of Baltimore. But then the Heat come back. Chavez, nice little run. Gets it over to Araujo, and he's able to finish it off from the left wing. Makes it a 1-1 game. Then we welcome back Ty Hall onto the field for the Harrisburg Heat. At 3:14 of the first, Hall down that right side. Able to get the goal, makes it 2-1 Harrisburg. Then at 6:04, here's Brame sending it around. Zierhofer got a handle on it, but Hall was able to finish it off. 3-1. Danny DePrima at 6:43 then. Able to get the goal. Makes it 4-1 Harrisburg. And then at 6:46 of the second, coming out of the penalty box, Dos Santos. And he's able to put it on the nice long release by Zierhofer. 4-2, our score. Shots in the first half, 18 for Harrisburg. Baltimore with 8. And we invite you to stick around when we come back. Dr. Rex Herbert inducted into the Heat Hall of Fame. It's 4-2 at halftime here in Harrisburg with the Heat leading on MASL Soccer and the Heat Soccer Network.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
Prepare to feel good in 2022. Join Planet Fitness now and enjoy tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs for just $10 a month.
Just $10 a month? That makes me so happy.
You know what else will make you happy? Blowing off steam in our judgment-free zone.
It's all about the endorphins, baby. What's up?
It's this place, I tell you.
Amen, baby.
Feel Fit-tacular in 2022 for $10 a month.
The Heat are excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion thanks to our friends at Papa John's of Harrisburg and Central Pennsylvania. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away, you can use code HEAT4 anytime over the following week at papajohns.com or on the Papa John's app to save 40% on your entire order. That's code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week after any game where the Heat score 4.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat. Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
The Heat are excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion thanks to our friends at Papa John's of Harrisburg and Central Pennsylvania. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away, you can use code HEAT4 anytime over the following week at papajohns.com or on the Papa John's app to save 40% on your entire order. That's code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week after any game where the Heat score 4.
Prepare to feel good in 2022. Join Planet Fitness now and enjoy tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs for just $10 a month.
Just $10 a month? That makes me so happy.
You know what else will make you happy? Blowing off steam in our judgment-free zone.
It's all about the endorphins, baby. What's up?
It's this place, I tell you.
Amen, baby.
Feel Fit-tacular in 2022 for $10 a month.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
The Heat are excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion thanks to our friends at Papa John's of Harrisburg and Central Pennsylvania. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away, you can use code HEAT4 anytime over the following week at papajohns.com or on the Papa John's app to save 40% on your entire order. That's code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week after any game where the Heat score 4.
Welcome back. John Wilsbach with you as we start the second half. Great to see Rex Herbert, a bunch of Harrisburg Heat greats. Will he be coming out, heading it out to the neutral zone? Down the right side, shot blocked by Brain. Double teamed in the neutral zone. Williamson clearing it over to the far side. Danny DePrima comes up with it. Works it down the right side, but too far for him. Dos Santos back on it. Spin move. Almost a steal there for Dominic Francis. Tony Donatelli sending it up the middle. Dos Santos on it again. Donatelli moves top right side of the arc. Great heading start there by Brame. Now that's an Excedrin moment. Brame made a great head ball deflection. But it will be a kick in here for Baltimore. David Bascom joining us late there on the halftime induction for Rex Herbert. I think he was giving his team a little bit of noise there at halftime on their first half play. Donatelli's kick is blocked. Araujo trying to clear it out. Goes off Donatelli out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Heat. So the restart coming up for Harrisburg. All chipped out of midfield. Harris is on it. He'll get it back. Moves in right side. Shot. Saves. Earhofer got the fingertips on it, deflecting it wide. Kept on the near side by Williamson. He'll battle with Miller Jr. And now it's cleared out by Diesel. Kerstetter back on it first. Willie B gets tripped up in the corner. And that's a blue card on Howard Miller on the tackle, taking out Willie B. Willie was banged up coming into this game. And we'll see what transpires here. He had come out of the box. He was going to play with the feet. And let's see how Howard Miller Jr. comes into him here. Straight on, slides in, and ouch. I didn't get a good look there to see if he had gotten all ball on that slide tackle. Willie B appears to be okay. He'll stay in. And Howard's going to take a seat on the bench for 2 minutes. Time of the penalty, 1:41 of the third. And the Heat with a man advantage. 0 for 2 in the contest thus far. Danny DePrima. Araujo. DePrima, left side Brame. Also out there for the Heat, Francis and Harris. Francis on the far side. Mello, Diesel, Dos Santos, and Hughes are out there defensively for the Baltimore Blast. Talked a little bit about Dr. Rex Herbert there at halftime. Mentioned how he would do a lot of surgeries on these guys. Nice head ball there by Harris. Just hitting the crossbar, foul on the Heat. One player, probably his best work of art for Dr. Rex Herbert was Wendell Regis. Fans in Baltimore remember him. Defender here in Harrisburg too, and Wendell Regis. Once they're in Baltimore, literally pretty much had the knee turned around, and he had everything ripped. ACL, MCL, all kinds of ligaments as we get another trip, just a foul on Hughes. Danny DePrima hurting on that one, but just a foul here during the power play. But Rex Herbert over the next year performing surgeries on Wendell Regis, who couldn't be here this evening. And Wendell ended up again playing pro indoor soccer. Just amazing. The skilled touch he had with the knife in surgery and repair these guys and get them back after horrific knee injuries. Here's Brame, left side, Harris. Brame again. DePrima. Brame, shot gets partially blocked, goes over to the right side. Shot Wide by Francis, and he runs into Araujo off the shot and injures himself. His own man on that right side. And even Araujo had put his arm up, like stop things. Knew the collision was very odd and damaging to Dominic Francis. Let's see how he runs into him. Watch him here on that right side. Francis is out at the right point. And he just collides straight on with him. Being helped by the trainers. Dominic Francis. I'm not sure if we'll see him come back or not. Let's look at it from the other end. Ball comes over to the side and boom. Oh, ugly collision. Luckily only one and not both were injured. Araujo stays in. Francis goes to the bench. The Heat still with the man advantage for 42 more seconds, leading it 4-2. Ball played out front. Brames pass is blocked, but he gets it back, sends it forward. Miller, left side. Harris shot blocked, gets it back, plays it to the middle. Once or twice, still loose down in the crease. Araujo trying to get to it, but great job at smothering the ball by the blast. Unable to get it in. And the foul then whistled against the Heat. 4-2. The Heat keep that 2-goal lead. 26 seconds left on the man advantage. High toss down the near side, goes off the chest of Baltimore's Hughes. It'll be a kick in for the Heat. Restart coming up. Here comes Brame. One more run on the power play here for the Heat. They'll get it back from DePrima. Busted up by Hughes. Mello gets a breakout near side. Mello down the right side, pops it up and out of play. Good run. Miller at least was keeping up with him. Few seconds remaining here on the power play, but so Hontus Mello. Good run there on the shorthanded. They have a shorthanded goal in this game. Howard Jr. comes out. Teams at equal strength. Harris with a shot just wide. Dos Santos guarding it, gets it back to Zierhofer. He'll make the long throw down the near side. Howard Miller Jr. on it. Right wing boards double teamed. Stolen away by Harris, knocks it out to the neutral zone. Foul whistled on the blast. Free kick for the Heat. Here's Brad Kerstetter. He and Steven Basso coming back this season after a brief retirement. Ball sent up the middle to Harris. Pass just off the mark by Dillon to Harris. Otherwise, he may have had a little breakaway there. Williamson will send it over to the far side. Kerstetter down for Dillon. Dillon dancing it around, playing it back out. Now Harris on it. Malcolm Harris. Right point. Works it around. Dillon getting free at the top of the box. Loose on the left. Goal! Heat! Dillon and Brambila down there keeping the pressure on. Teams at equal strength. Let's see who got that final touch on it for the Heat. Yeah, it was Brambila. Dillon will get the assist. Right there you see Dillon, taps it, hits off the foot of Brambila and goes in. Time of the goal, 4:42. Luis Brambila. From Jared Dillon. 5-2 is our score. Over on the left side. Glass sending it down the corner. Dillon on it. Out front, Donatelli. Mello. Kita on it, neutral zone. Donatelli near side. Again, the Heat with the advantage of not having to play yesterday. And the Blast playing at home against a fantastic San Diego team. Shot wide by Mello there. San Diego winning again today in Utica. They keep giving the wrong goal here to the wrong person. Santana on it, far side. We'll go back and look at that highlight one more time. Here comes the breakout. Here's DePrima right side. Shot saves Zierhofer. Keeps it from becoming a 4-point lead for the Heat. Howard Jr. down the near side. Moves in against Williamson. Shot partially blocked. Pushed from behind was Brame. It'll be a free kick for the Heat. So it was Chavez. Alejandro Chavez with his 9th of the season. And Dillon got the assist. So Chavez from Dillon, and I stand corrected. Big goal there for Alejandro Chavez. 5-2 Heat. Dos Santos with it in the neutral zone. Right near the top. Anang trying to get it set up, had it knocked out. Dos Santos on it again. Over to the far side, Pereira. Here's Raleigh. Back out for Donatelli. Trying to send it in, knocked back out by the Heat. All the way back to Zierhofer. Cleared back up the field by Mike Diesel. Willie B gets to it first, Brame on it. Back for Williamson, gets it out for Harris. Tapping it opposite side, but Mello intercepts and works it around. Ball sent down into the corner. Shot, hits off of Williamson, almost went into the net, just wide to the right. Mello on it again. Heat with a 5-2 lead. 6:53 to go in the third. Santana. Neutral zone Mello. It'll be very tough for this Baltimore team to catch Florida. Only thing is the ball gets knocked out of play off of Mello. Free kick for the Heat coming up after this timeout, but trying to catch Florida is going to be just so tough. They're just having a fantastic season. Tropics 14-1 on the year coming into today, in the Blast 10-7. Fans, Leanne Massage, you can go where the pros go. Get the Heat back into your game and see Leanne at Massage by Leanne in Enola. Mention the Heat. You'll receive 10% off of your first session with Leanne Massage. The outlets of Gettysburg offer a great shopping choice. Many choices, in fact, in dining and great prices. You can enter your child in the Dance Off with Scores contest sponsored by the Gettysburg Outlets and win gift cards and more. Don't forget, when you're here at a Heat game, you can visit the Heineken Beer Garden located on the floor level of the arena in front of Section A. Harrisburg Heat offer camps and clinics year-round. The Heat are currently running an advanced training clinic on Fridays. Train with the pros. Watch your game improve. Go to harrisburgheat.com and sign up. You can also email Kevin Healy, kevin@harrisburgheat.com for more information on Heat camps and also getting your group some tickets here for Harrisburg Heat games. Got some great games coming up. The next one, Friday, March 25th. That first place Florida Tropics team coming back in Harrisburg. 7:35 with the start time for that game. Again, it's Kevin at harrisburgheat.com. Don't forget, when you're here at the games, stop by the Heat merchandise booth near Section K just as you come in. Get yourself some great Heat gear. Here's Danny DePrima on the far side. Back out to the neutral zone. Also, don't forget, the Heat do the player introductions. Your kid can be part of that and part of the Parade of Champions. Again, Kevin Healy is the one you contact. He'll take care of your team, your kids, and we get 2 touches against the Baltimore Blast. When that keeper is done off his first touch, second one is a foul. He could not do it again, and he sent it off and got it back. So a restart here for the Heat at the top of the arc. Harris comes over, right side. Shot up, out of play by Basso. Good to see that Dominic Francis is back out there on the field again. So he appears to be okay. And Harrisburg Heat maintaining that 5-2 lead. And don't forget, since they got at least 4 goals, Papa John's giving you 40% off your online order using the code HEAT4. Heat and the number 4, 40% off your Papa John's order. Loose ball down the left side. Knocked out of play. Who touched it last? Fisher was sitting right there on the boards. He saw it. It's off the Heat. And David Miller, it's going to be Baltimore ball. So the restart coming up. Told you earlier, San Diego victorious again today, 6-5 over Utica. And Florida defeating Tacoma 10-4. So Florida now 15-1 on the season. He can pretty much just play spoiler at this point in the season. Ball sent down into the corner. One person we have not seen here in the second half is Ty Hall. Had those early 2 goals, and they maybe re-aggravated his current injury. Basso, far side Brain. Howard Jr. goes back for it. Seerhofer able to clear it out. Brain the other way. Near side, David Miller moves to the wing. Howard Miller Jr. right there on him, brings it back out to the neutral zone. Willie B sends it up the middle, has it knocked the other way. Look out, a one-timer. Roque could not connect completely on the ball. Willie able to get it. Great pass to the right side. Here's Kerstetter in front. Goal! Oriujo playing it over to the right side, and Brad Kerstetter able to finish it off. His 3rd goal of the season at 10:58. Watch this. Great throw here by Willie B. Oriujo with someone on his back there, able to tap it over to the right side. He had Rayleigh on his back. Taps it over. Kerstetter knocks it down off the boards once and then finishes it off. 3rd of the season for Brad Kerstetter. Oriujo with the assist makes it 6-2 in favor of the Heat. We're going to get a misconduct now on Baltimore. Pereira gets the yellow. I believe that's for a delay of game. A descent. They'll get 5 minutes to cool off. So 5 minutes, descent. No power play. Teams will remain at equal strength. DePrima, far side. Knocked out by Zierhofer. Shot by Dillon wide. Comes back out. Brame will blast one up. And out of play. 6-2 our score. Harrisburg, 3:48 to go. Baltimore has won 4 of the 5 meetings this season. He'd have some interesting games coming up. We mentioned Florida coming back to visit. Chihuahua will be here. San Diego will still be here. Don't want to miss those. Ball sent down into the corner. Knocked out of play. Kick in for the Blast. Brambila setting up to block this one off of Mello. Steps out of the way. Donatelli sends it around in front. Hit the crossbar. Another header. And that one Willie B grabs on too. Rayleigh had an opportunity there in the middle, but just popped it a little bit too high. He'd able to keep it out of the net. Long pass down for David Miller. Brambila sends it around. Nobody home in front. Comes out. Kerstetter down the slot, blocked. Ball sent down in the corner again. Araujo. DePrima. Back out to the neutral zone. Basso steps up, moves in, taps it left side. Brame puts it up and out of play. So close. And the Heat still maintaining that 6-2 lead with 2:34 to go in the third. Harrisburg in this game. Goals from Araujo, 2 from Hall, 1 from DePrima, Kerstetter, and Chavez. Little pressure by Williamson in the back. Hard time getting it out for Hughes. Tapping it forward, busted up by Francis. They'll get it up to Dos Santos across midfield. Howard Miller, left side, shot it wide. Gets it again, he shoots and scores. Howard Miller Jr., his first goal as a member of the Blast. Time of the goal, 13:01. Our score is now 6-3. Howard Miller Jr. shot it wide there. Another attempt, I think, Anang popped that one a little wide. Went right over back to Howard Miller, so he'll get the assist. 6-3 our score. Again, this game far from over, and how many times have we seen this veteran Baltimore Blast team always turn it on in the fourth quarter. Chavez up for Dillon. Knocks it hard off the boards, but intercepted by the Blast. Cleared out by Donatelli. Headed back to Willie B. Diesel will play to the near side to Jeremy Rayleigh. Ball headed back onto the near side. Heat get it back out to the neutral zone. A little pressure on Miller, but Nice long, strong pass over to the far side. Room to run down that right. The shot wide, but Chavez puts the follow-up high. Out of play, but Basso had a good run down that right side. Under a minute to go. Here in the third quarter. Zierhofer. Long throw down. Danny DePrima trying to get it out. Brought back in. Kita to the right side. Sent around the boards by Hughes. Cleared out by the Heat. Here's Santana. Blocked by DePrima. 25 seconds to go in the third. Araujo almost with a steal. Santana gets it back. Kita far side. Howard Jr. knocks it back out. Long one, Willie B. pops it to the far side. And we have played three. Our score after 3 quarters here in Harrisburg. The Heat 6, the Baltimore Blast 3. Back after this, MASL Soccer and the Heat Soccer Network.
Califino Tequila. Treat yourself to the fino things in life.
Well, let's look at upcoming games around the MASL. We'll check out that Baltimore Blast schedule. First, they're on the road next Sunday. They're down in Florida for a 3:05 game. And they're back home Friday, March the 25th against Utica City. It's a 7:35 game. 7:35 on Friday, March 25th. You Blast fans, get your tickets for that. And also Fan Appreciation Night Saturday, March 26th. The Blast and the San Diego Sockers once again. Some good stuff there for you fans in Baltimore. For the Harrisburg Heat, they've also got some good home games coming up. I want to see you get your tickets. Just go to harrisburgheat.com. You order your tickets online. And I think everyone's excited to see San Diego when they come back into town. We've seen them over the course of the last few seasons make their appearances here in Harrisburg. When you talk indoor soccer and the storied teams of pro indoor soccer, it's always San Diego Sockers and the Baltimore Blast. It doesn't get any better than that. It really doesn't. And always great playing the Phil Salvaggio team of San Diego. They're always ready. He's got them loaded. And Tavoy Morgan, the former Harrisburg Heat player with San Diego. We really miss him here in Harrisburg. But Friday, March 25th, it's the Florida Tropics here. And then Sunday, March 27th, San Diego at 5:05. And Saturday, April 2nd, Chihuahua. Sunday, April 3rd, Tacoma. So you Harrisburg Heat fans still got a little time we want to see out here. Support your Harrisburg Heat. In the neutral zone, bunch of headers. Willie B trying to keep it alive down the corner, and trying to clear it, but Baltimore keeps it. Meller's shot blocked by Francis. On the near side, pushing foul on Basso. Free kick for the Blast. Restart coming up. He'll put Donatelli out of the point. Round the boards, knocks out front. Danny DePrima comes up with it. Francis up the far side for Dillon. Dillon left point, double teamed along the boards, out for Francis. Neutral zone for Brame. Williamson on that near side. Harrisburg has outshot Baltimore 27-18 thus far. Meller, far side for Harris. Look out, here comes a run by Keita down the left side. Long slide by Brame. Wasn't even near the ball when he first started sliding in. Keita just jumps over. Here's a shot by Harris. Brame will take a blast. Goal! Matt Brame tickles the twine. Someone go check the thread. He may have put a hole in that net. What a rip. Time of the goal, 1:45. The Frenchman, Matt Brame, comes out to that right side and he just rips it. Upper left corner. 5th goal of the season for Matt Brame, makes it 7-3 in favor of the Heat. Araujo gets yanked down near side, foul on Baltimore. Free kick for the Heat. Restart for Kerstetter. He'll boot it all the way down into the corner. Dillon trying to settle it. Gets it over to DePrima and back out of midfield. Down the near side, another pushing foul on Nelson Santana. Free kick for the Heat. Santana, veteran in this league. He's been around forever. Danny DePrima restarts. His pass or shot is blocked. Baltimore able to clear it back out. Good to see Ty Hall back over on the bench for the Heat. They've been back in the trainer's room there for a little while. Got those 2 early goals for the Heat, and then missing here in the second half. Brambila with the ball for the Heat. No need to bring Ty out if he's battling a nagging injury. Right now the Heat in control at 7-3. Harris just missing on that header in front of Zierhofer. Long pass down, Keita. Left side shot, save, Willie B. Keita plays it back out near side. Meller comes up with it. Gets it out to the neutral zone. Brambila oversteps. Didn't have the ball. Roque chips it down the left side for Donatelli. Knocked away by Brame. Shot by Roque. Gets it back. Roque will send it back out to the neutral zone. Right side Dos Santos. Hopefully you were able to watch the halftime show. You can go back, watch the broadcast again if you need to, and see the ceremony with Dr. Rex Herbert, all the Heat dignitaries down on the field with Dr. Rex Herbert, the original owner of the Heat. Inducted into the Hall of Fame. Great seeing guys and former Blast guys like Richard Chinnapoo. There's Jim Pollahan was down there. Talked to him the other night. His recent induction into the Hall of Fame. Left side Mello with a shot, saved by Willie B. Doug Petrus. Bill Betcher was down there. Lester Felician. David Bascom was able to make it out for the pictures right at the end of halftime. Restart Donatelli with a shot, gets deflected and out of play. It hit Harris last, so it will be a corner kick here for Baltimore. Restart from the corner. Hughes is on the backside of the box. Roque out front. Diesel with a shot wide. Roque runs it down along the near boards. Back for Donatelli. Donatelli sending it down the middle. Will he be able to knock it back out front before Mello could get to it? Donatelli again runs things at center circle, left side Roque. Roque left wing shot blocked by Brame. Mello down the slot. Left side Roque, score! Lucas Roque from the left wing. They were given enough chances. Time of the goal, 4:38. Roque with the goal. Finding the right side, his 23rd of the season. That was just a tired group of Heat players out there trying to defend that time. Heat want to get a timeout, kind of settle things down. Pat Healy making sure he lets his team regroup. Don't forget MASLsoccer.com, your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, standings, and in-depth features. Bookmark the page now so you don't miss a note. MASLsoccer.com. And Chill.com is the official CBD brand of the MASL, helping athletes reach their maximum potential by promoting proper and expedited recovery. Welcome to the Chill Club. And Flight is the official match ball of the MASL. Designed and produced by Flight, expertly designed for the indoor game. Flight is the premier partner of choice. Flight, challenge everything. Got both Heat and Blast fans yelling here. Don't forget Papa John's. Here excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion. Thanks to our friends at Papa John's in Harrisburg and Central PA. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals, and that includes this game, and on Friday night, home or away, use the code HEAT and the number 4 as Williamson pops it up and out of play. The Heat, number 4, anytime over the next week on papajohns.com or Papa John's app. Save 40% off your entire order. That's the code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week when the Heat score 4. Right now the Heat lead it 7-4. Will he be a nice consistent game for him? Long throw down for David Miller. He'll chip it opposite side. Harris. Shot was blocked. Gets it back. Harris. Shot hit just inside that right post. Man, you can hear the ding. More like a pound. Wooden post. Doesn't have that much of a ding to it. Another inch or two and that was a goal. Harris out in the neutral zone. All the way back for Steven Basso. Basso's pass stolen away by Dos Santos. Near side, Howard Miller Jr. Shot, guarded along the boards by Willie B. Basso looks to bring it out again for the Heat. 3-goal lead for Harrisburg. Baltimore knows it's starting to get into crunch time. Needs to cut down this Heat lead. Get back in it. Dillon. Back for Kerstetter. Dos Santos trying to guard it. Zierhofer clears it out. All knocking around. Basso with a header. Now comes back to Kerstetter, heading it back to Willie B. Now Matt Brame takes over. Williamson They'll head it again to Willie. Good little defensive ball control. But Miller gave it away. Roque has it. Moves in. Top of the arc. Shot, score! A giveaway by Miller, and Lucas Roque makes him pay. Second straight goal here for Roque. Baltimore's back in this one. Time of the goal, 6:47. Roque, second of the game, 24th of the season. There was the steal, and Roque able to take it down and finish it off. Good move past Brain, going to his left to put it in. 7-5 is our score. Heat trying to maintain that lead. Baltimore ball again. Restart with 8:01 to go in the fourth, a 7-5 Heat lead. Restart from the corner. Hughes on it. Back to Nelson Santana. Hughes far side, stolen away. Araujo. DePrima. The Heat cannot get too comfortable. Can't get complacent. Chavez down the right, got tripped up a little bit. Now we get the late foul call. Yeah, definitely got clipped on the heel. Free kick coming up for the Heat. A little late on the call, but they still made it. That's a good thing. Better late than never. Restart from the right point. DePrima. Out for Williamson. Near side DePrima. 2-goal lead right now, pushing foul in the Heat into the boards. Almost got a blue card there on Jared Dillon as Santana went down. Only a foul though. Just a little push. Santana made it look good though. Not good enough. Ball goes down into the Heat zone. Williamson with a header. Harris trying to get it out along the boards. Brings it back. Williamson in pressure from Donatelli. Kicks it up the middle. No, Santos intercepts. They'll send down the slot. And Willie B will pick it up. Willie makes that long throw, but no one for the Heat down the zone. But here's Francis with a half volley saved by Zierhofer. Out to Roque. He'll bring it the other way. Down the left side, goes off the foot of Pereira. Out of play. It'll be a kick in for the Harrisburg Heat. Kerstetter will restart things. Getting it up for Miller. All the way back to Basso with the yellow getting pressure. Willie B sends it up the middle of the field, but just too far. That's going to be a 3-line violation on the Heat. Just got a little bit too much juice on it, and Baltimore will get it center point of the yellow line. So the Heat will set up a 2-man wall in front of Donatelli. He'll play to the right side. Mello from the corner. They try to center it with Rayleigh and make that Pereira, I should say. Donatelli has out in the neutral zone. Under pressure, Zierhofer has to kick it high in the air. The other way, takes a high bounce. Willie's going to grab it. On to the far side, Williamson. 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. Heat holding a 7-5 edge. Never comfortable against the blast until that horn sounds. Donatelli. Stolen away by DePrima. Back for Brame. Chavez. Here's Dillon trying to turn to the right side. Leaves it. Williamson, top of the box, shot blocked. Back the other way comes Roque down the near side. Roque to the middle. Goes to the right. His shot blocked. Loose. Mello can't get the shot off. Cleared out by Dillon. Zierhofer on in the neutral zone for the blast. He'll send it down into the corner. Brame, the only one there for the Heat, able to knock it out to the neutral zone. DePrima knocks it along the boards, but it comes back to Nelson Santana at midfield. Getting it up to Roque, tries turning, but they're going to call the tripping foul on Matt Brame. Lucas Roque has the last 2 goals here for Baltimore. Let's see, he gets that. Yeah, Brame came in from behind and kind of clipped him right behind the ankles. Free kick coming up for Baltimore. Mello, Donatelli, partially blocked. Heads it down and into Roque, swatted away by Willie B, cleared out by Brame. Here come the blast again. Brame trying to keep it in play. Does. Taking a couple bounces along the boards. Ball popping all over the place, but they're going to call the Heat for the pushing foul. Free kick coming up for the blast. Team captain Danny DePrima doesn't like the call, but gets back in a position to defend and steal it. Here comes DePrima. 3v2 develops. DePrima down the right side. Ariujo in the corner. DePrima on the wing. DePrima taking it to the corner, sends it in to the front, and we get the pushing foul down. Blue card pulled. Dos Santos going to the penalty box as DePrima is down. Time of the penalty, 10:51. Power play coming up for the Heat. Dos Santos has seen the penalty box too much and gets the red card. Had the earlier penalty, had the misconduct, gets another blue card here. Right here you can see what happens. DePrima there, and as DePrima sent the ball around, Dos Santos comes in and takes him out at the ankles. Just watch down at the ankle area. And Dos Santos thought it was a clean tackle, but I don't think he had any of the ball. You don't get ball and you get all player, well, usually that blue card's going to get yanked. So the night is over for Adriano Dos Santos. DePrima still being checked out down in the corner. 7-5 in favor of the Heat. Now keep in mind that the Heat gave up a short-handed goal in this game. That was to Dos Santos in the second quarter. Prima appears to be okay. The Heat will have the man advantage, which will help going down the stretch here with Baltimore trailing by 2. John Wilsbach with you from Harrisburg. And Danny DePrima slowly walks off a little gimpy. Of course, there was Ty Hall with him as well. Ty Hall 2 early goals, but haven't seen him here in the second half. Roque will serve the penalty since Dos Santos is gone. So Roque will head to the penalty box instead. The Heat with the man advantage. Brame, Harris, Chavez, Ariujo, and Francis on the restart here. All right, Dominic Francis from the right corner. We're set to restart things. Francis gets it back to the middle. Arajujo's passes. Block comes all the way out to Harris. That's actually Brambila out there, not Chavez. Boy, I get those two mixed up a lot. Arajujo, Brame, right side, Francis. Over to Harris, far side. Harris goes towards the top of the arc. He shoots and scores! Malcolm Harris, power play goal. And the Heat take a 3-goal lead on Baltimore. Time of the goal, 11:16. Only several seconds into the power play. And what a blast as Harris goes right to that top left side of the arc and finishes it off. Malcolm Harris, his 9th of the season. What a rip, too. Well, the 6th attacker is now in. It's going to be Mello. Donatelli sends one in front. Knocked around off a couple Heat players, but no one there to finish. Heat lead it 8-5. 6th attacker is on. Right side open on the right for Roque, but he could not finish as Willie B gets back in time. Willie B and Santana having a little in-your-face action out there. Willie wanted to distribute the ball. Santana was right in front. Now Willie B will get to throw it again. Always heated battles here between these two teams. Always a great rivalry. Pereira out to the neutral zone. 6th attacker still on. It's Mello. Here come the Blast, down by 3. Right side, Roque plays it for the far post. Donatelli can't get the shot off. Nice little slide there by Kerstetter to get rid of it. Open net at the far end for the Heat. Can they get one? 6th attacker, Pereira shot blocked in the middle by Basso. Going on by Rayleigh. Here's a long kick going wide by Brame. 2:30 to play. Heat lead by 3. 6th attacker for Baltimore still on. Mello. Right side, Pereira. Roque. Pereira. Mello again. Donatelli on the left. Circles back off the boards. Swatted back out by Willie B. Cleared out. Right side, Pereira with a shot. Deflected by Basso. Baltimore comes up with it again. The Heat just sitting back defensively till they get that opportunity. Roque plays it opposite side. Donatelli settles it. Plays it to the middle and a one-timer up and out of play by Rayleigh. Goal kick for the Heat with 1:45 to go. 8-5. Harrisburg leading Baltimore. Great night of indoor soccer. The Heat looking to win this one for Hall of Famer Dr. Rex Herbert. He trying to keep possession. Brame on it. He pops it up out of play. Goal kick coming up for Baltimore. Mello, the 6th attacker, coming in for Zierhofer. Blast will try again. Rayleigh taps it over to the corner. Basso knocks it around. DePrima able to knock it back out to the neutral zone. Comes Mello again. Shot, goal. Oh, is that a rip? We've got a few of those in this game. Juan Pereira from that right side. Deep ball at 13:50. See that one again. Pereira gets it from Mello and just unleashes. Willie B kind of looked around like, where'd that ball go? Right past him, finding the left side of the net. So it's 8-6 in favor of the Heat with 1:10 to play. A lot of folks say, you can't score 2 goals in that short amount of time. You absolutely can. I remember one game many years ago when the Hershey Impact were playing in Rockford, and 2 goals in the final 35 seconds to send it into overtime on that one. Other games today in the MASL, San Diego over Utica City 6-5. Florida over Tacoma 10-4. Got a midweek game this week you can watch on MASL Soccer, MASL TV. It's Florida at Ontario. That'll be a good one, 10:05 Eastern time. Stay up late for that one. And the Heat are in Utica next Sunday before coming home the following week, and also the Baltimore Blast are in Florida. Williamson trying to get to it. Kerstetter blocks it. 51 seconds to go. Here comes the 6th attacker, Mello. Shot, save, Willie B. Right side, okay, pops it up and out of play. That'll be a goal kick for the Heat. Baltimore has responded back with some shots here in this fourth quarter. They've outshot Harrisburg 14-6, but the Heat still leading 33-31 in shots. Long throw, Willie B. Head ball by Brame. Harris trying to get to it, goes down. Comes another run by Pereira, 33 seconds to go. Ball crossed over to the near side. Nelson Santana down the left. Into the corner. Donatelli turns. Saved by Willie B. He'll run to the top of the box. He's going to make a high throw. This one's bouncing down, but Mello gets back in time. 13 seconds to go. One more time to run this, but no way to get 2 here. Here comes Pereira. Long shot up out of play with just 4 seconds to go. They get 3.5. And the Heat will hold on and end this skid. An 11-game losing streak finally ending for the Harrisburg Heat. And they hold on for the victory. Final score, Harrisburg 8, Baltimore 6. Stay tuned. Post-game show coming up here on the Heat Soccer Network and MASL TV.
Today's game is brought to you by Penn Harris Hotel, the official hotel of the Harrisburg Heat.
Prepare to feel good in 2022. Join Planet Fitness now and enjoy tons of equipment in our clean and spacious clubs for just $10 a month.
Just $10 a month? That makes me so happy.
You know what else will make you happy? Blowing off steam in our judgment-free zone.
It's all about the endorphins, baby. What's up?
It's this place, I tell you.
Amen, baby.
Feel Fit-tacular in 2022 for $10 a month.
The Heat are excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion thanks to our friends at Papa John's of Harrisburg and Central Pennsylvania. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away, you can use code HEAT4 anytime over the following week at papajohns.com or on the Papa John's app to save 40% on your entire order. That's code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week after any game where the Heat score 4.
Well, the Harrisburg Heat victorious 8-6 over the Baltimore Blast. John Wilsbach on the post-game show and joined by team captain of the Harrisburg Heat. The goal in this one, Danny DePrima. Tell you, Danny, it looked a little scary. Baltimore got out quick on this one, but then you guys really took it to them. Ty Hall kind of got things roused up a little bit.
Yeah, Ty's been really good for us since he came back from Tacoma. I know he's just in a really good place right now, and he's helped us out a lot. So credit to him and credit to our team for a really big response after what we thought was an extremely disappointing performance from us on Friday night.
Yeah, especially when it's a Baltimore Blast team coming in, big night with the Hall of Fame. You knew a lot was on the line. It's always a big game with the Blast.
Yeah, it's a rivalry that goes back since I can remember, when I was watching the Heat in the 90s and even further back in the 70s. So, yeah, it's good to see all the guys that are alumni that played for the Heat. You know, Bill Betcher was here tonight. He gave me my first contract with the Islanders, so that was pretty exciting to see him out. So it's just cool to have all these guys that are still in the area coaching and just doing tremendous things for us and giving us the ability to continue to play. So it's been awesome.
Araujo tied this game up, and then Ty Hall got 2 goals, and then you come out and hit one there at 6:43 of the first. We'll watch it here on the replay and watch this one transpire. Araujo getting it right to you, just inside the top of the arc, and always great when you see that keeper standing up and throwing his arms up in the air, isn't it?
Yeah, when Rafa came in, I remember watching him playing for the futsal national team in the World Cup, and he's just been figuring out what the indoor game is like with boards versus not, and I think his skill set is going to be really good for us going forward.
Everyone really stepped it up, I thought, defensively as well, taking a man, taking a body, and Willie B in the right place and making some good stops.
Yeah, Will has been unbelievable for us, just shot stopping and just being, a leader at the back for us. He did a tremendous job tonight. He's been injured for a little bit, but I know he was excited to get back and play. So.
Still have several games left this season. Playoffs out of the picture, but you can play spoiler and at least get everyone better and ready for next year.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of been our goal from day one, is just to continue to get better. We really only have, honestly, a handful of guys that have had indoor experience at this level. So yeah, I appreciate the fans that have been patient with us. Carl, Kevin, and Pat have done a tremendous job of just staying patient with us as a trio, and Pat especially just being the coach that he is and getting these young guys to where they need to be. So it's been tough, but at the same time, we're getting better every game. That's what we want.
Great game, good win. Congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, Danny DePrima, our player of the game, up here joining us on the post-game show. 8-6, our final score in favor of the Harrisburg Heat. And as we look at the final shots, Harrisburg 33, the Blast 32. The victory in net goes to Willie B, and the loss to Mike Zierhofer. The Heat 3-16 on the season, ending that 11-game skid. Baltimore slipping now to 10-8 on the year. I want to thank Josh and the crew here at the Farm Show. And again, congratulations to Dr. Rex Herbert on his induction into the Hall of Fame. And we look forward to seeing you back here in a couple weeks in Harrisburg. Once again, our final score, the Harrisburg Heat 8, the Baltimore Blast 6. John Wilsbach, thanking you for joining us here on the Harrisburg Heat Soccer Network and MASL TV. And a shot wide by Donatelli, but the follow-up goal, upper left corner.